Well, Finau will start his tournament at 119 on Thursday, playing alongside Harris English, a former champion, and Sebastian Munoz of Colombia. All right, clearly a breakthrough season for Finau last year. Tripp, let me start with you on this one. How much of a difference could that make?
Well, look, I think what we were always waiting on was Tony Finau getting that second win, when it was going to come, because after that win, he had 8 second-place finishes, and a lot of those were so close, and people were knocking him, saying, "Oh, he can't close. He can't get there. He's too nice a guy. He can't get the job done." And that's just malarkey, because I'm just going to tell you, he absolutely wanted to win, and the knock on him was unfair, because there were a lot of times that he had leads, like at Waste Management a couple of seasons ago, and he went out and shot 70. It's just Webb Simpson chased him down. He lost in a playoff. A couple of years, he lost another playoff in L.A., shooting 64 in the final round. Those type things were happening. He was playing good golf and not getting the rewards for it. And it's kind of the coin has flipped, I think, for him in a couple of areas. One, you look at 3M, where he got that win. Of course, he got the win in the FedEx Cup playoffs in 2021, but I'm talking about 2022 when he had those back-to-back wins. 3M was a game changer because he did not have the lead at all. It looked like Scott Piercy's tournament the whole day. Scott Piercy was running away with it, and then Tony all of a sudden stood up and he looked at a leaderboard. He said late in that tournament, he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm up by a couple all of a sudden." He hit a poor shot at the 70 at the par 3 16th hole or 17th hole. I can't remember which one it was, but he hit the grandstand and got a great break that it stayed in. So that's the thing about golf, is he was playing great golf before, not getting the wins. This time when he had the lead, he didn't necessarily play the best golf, but he got the breaks. And that's what happens with golf, and it seems like now he's got the confidence to go with that and apply it when he gets those breaks. The one area for me that I really like where Tony Finau is, and he's gotten a lot better over the course of his career, is his proximity to the hole when he has to scramble. His putting numbers are never going to be the best because he's one of the best ball strikers. The key is, and where those wins will come at the next level in majors. Now, he does have 10 top 10s in major championships, but I think where he can get those top 10s a little more closer to top 5s, top 3s, top 2s, is keeping those scrambling numbers where they are. When he misses greens, he hits the ball very, very close from the bunkers and when he's chipping. So I think if that continues, look for Tony Finau to have the confidence of those wins and those majors now to get closer and closer, because he's too good to end his career without at least one major win.
All right, Jaime, we mentioned it, 2 wins in consecutive weeks last year. Where is he right now? He's 33 years old. Where do you think he is in terms of his competitive career?
That may seem like an advanced age, but he's young for that age. He's a late bloomer. You know, he's a guy with time on his side. He's somebody who is improving and continuing to improve. And a lot of it is because of the start he got in golf. You know, he got a very unlikely self-made story. His dad, Kalepi, in Utah and Salt Lake City, got his brother and Tony together and started just hitting balls in the garage without any real background in golf. These two really good athletes, and they learned to be really good hitting the ball very far and hitting the ball really solid, but hadn't played a lot of golf. And so it was a slow start through junior golf. Tony didn't go to college. He turned pro early. He went to mini tours. He didn't really know about how to win, you know, the competitive sophistication it takes to win that Tiger Woods learned, for example, as a junior golfer. So those struggles that he had as a PGA Tour player early on, you know, he was playing impressive golf, but Sundays were a challenge, and he's learned how to do that better now. And I think Tony, you know, just has always had a great attitude. His dad talked about Tony was the patient one. He was the guy who would wait for success, and he's waited for success and focused on the things he's needed to do mentally and also with the putter, and suddenly it's happening. You know, Nick Price was a guy, different start, of course, but in his 30s became a better putter. When he did, he got to #1 in the world and won 3 majors. Tony has that kind of ability. The other players, you know, his peers are in awe of his athletic ability. How much club head speed he can produce effortlessly with really good mechanics, with great flexibility, never gets hurt, great body, never gets injured. I mean, he's got so many gifts, and with a good attitude, as I say, he's a young 33 who's going to keep getting better.